Hi everyone, filet mignon coming to you from the dishevelled studio of medium rare poetry. No, we haven't had an earthquake like poor Venezuela, and all our hearts go out to all the people who are so badly affected. And it's just lucky that Donald Trump wanted to be the president of Venezuela, so he must be flooding the place with paper towels by now. But seriously, we feel so very much for all the people who have been affected so badly by this earthquake. In the meantime, it's not happened here because my beautiful wife, Philly Mignon, and I have just sold our beloved caravan called Joni, and the space that she occupied was had become a wasteland. So we are in the middle of a giant renovation to turn a flat blank space into rolling gardens with handmade stepping stones and all that sort of palaver. And the stuff behind me has come from a table in the garage that is being used to create these pavers in situ. So therefore, all the junk is in here. And as I've mentioned before, this studio is a storeroom in my garage. Very plush. But anyway, that has got nothing to do with today's poem. And I know I'm a bit late. I'm awfully sorry, but we've been really, really busy. Anyway, I'm trying to catch up. And today's poem reflects Donald Trump's attempt at repairing the Lincoln Memorial Reflection Pool and the trouble that ensued from that endeavour. So today I present to you Upon Reflection. Upon Reflection by Filet Mignon. There once was a beautiful pond for Lincoln to ponder upon. 'Twixt memorials grand, 'twas the nation's heartland, for Americans' pride to respond. Great speeches were made by its shores, orations becoming folklore. Thousands entranced, lofty values advanced by true leaders with hands on the oars. This aqueous body serene reflected the monument's mien. Artists inspired found peace they required, creating all patriot scenes. The dreaming of MLKJ saw hope in humanity's way. His vision did spur the downtrodden to stir and succeed to a brighter new day. This dream realized in Obama, the gifted debater and charmer. His speech, "We are one," enthused daughters and sons to use knowledge as future-proof armor. The pool had its fair share of glitches. It leaked like some overfilled ditches. As fast as it filled, out the water did spill, leaving plumbers with unpleasant breeches. Then enter the orange-faced fixer, who claimed that he had the elixir. He hired his mates at the cheapest of rates, who spread latex from old concrete mixers. The color selected was true to the stripes and the stars' background blue. Indiscriminate spraying, the pool guys were laying a concoction of sticky blue goo. Perfect job, boasted President Builder, less lucid and mostly bewildered. The coating so strong would not leak or go wrong, and he hinted that it could be gilded. The pressure was on from first day, wrapped up for his fourscore birthday. The 14th of June reared its head all too soon, so they finished it off with hairspray. The water came pumping right in, as the contractors sprayed the last skin. Without time to set, they were getting all wet. Harbinger of doom would begin. Well, it seemed that the blue did the trick, reflecting now Washington's stick. But they too saw the sheen turn a weird shade of green as the algae grew quickly and thick. The source was the Potomac River, where sewerage pipes often delivered the poo of the nation in one concentration from Congress, the effluent giver. Then panic set in a hurry. The president spat his McFlurry. They poured in peroxide to stem the foul oxide and whitewash the smell of bad curry. The algae responded by dying. Its scum on the bottom was lying. A team clad in waders were algae invaders and vacuumed in heat that was frying. Trump claimed the new look was appealing. One look and the coating was peeling. The liner did float in great flaps on the moat, made the blimp hit the walls and the ceiling. His birthday surprise was just that. His pond now resembled mud flats. The more that they sucked stirred up great clouds of muck, now a shit show that died in its tracks. The felon would shoulder no blame. Incompetence always his game. Accused lefty vandals with waterproof sandals of slicing his liner, he claimed. The membrane, he'd said, was like steel, could never be cut, scuffed, or peeled. His words had now changed, symptoms of the deranged. This was part of the art of the deal. Excuses and lies were attested. You touch it, and you'll get arrested. With a dip of the toes, your free life is exposed to the wrath of the filthy molester. And what of the 15+ million derived from the purse of civilians? Pool guy wasn't paid, disappeared in ice raid, bringing shame to the Lincoln Pavilion. Distracting from this pool disaster, to Iran he would show who was master. Hormuz then was blocked, like his bowels he was shocked. To the gilded commode he was plastered. The moral of this tragic story was never seek fame, wealth, or glory by playing the fool with an old swimming pool when you're 1 foot inside purgatory. Poor Donald has not had much success with strips of water. First, the reflection pool, and now currently the Strait of Hormuz and other straits of water that's in dire straits, and he's making an absolute mess of that as well. But that's a poem for another day. So I hope you like this one. Please like, share and subscribe and press the notification bell. And our little community will grow and grow. So I hope you have the most wonderful day, and it's Filet Mignon signing off with bye-bye for now.